Hello guys, it's Fensmarken here and welcome to the weekly Wednesday Vault opening video. Unfortunately, this one's going to be a bit scuffed. I had to install a NVIDIA driver just before I made the video, and that NVIDIA driver decided that it was a good idea to make it so I had no audio devices registered in OBS. I don't know how, I don't know why. And I didn't check beforehand because I'm used to it just fucking working and I'm sort of pissed. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the vault opening and then you're just going to see the vault open and then we're going to cut and I'm going to show you what I picked. And I'm going to tell you why. So that's how we're doing it. We have 4 characters: Warlock, Druid, Shaman, and Death Knight. Basically, one option on the Warlock. It's gonna have more in the vault, but one option is 226. Druid has 4 options: 2 from Mythic Plus, 2 from Raid. I ended up going to the Alt Raid on my Druid because we were a bit too melee heavy, and I mean my Druid was fine. Not super good. It's a bit scuffed in a lot of places, but it was good enough. And then we have the Shaman. Shaman was supposed to go to the Alt Raid, so I did the vault accordingly. So the Shaman is Giga Scuffed this week. It only has 1 option. I'm working a lot right now, so I don't have that much time to play, unfortunately. So I couldn't, and let's be real, the game is sort of dead right now, so actually getting keys running is really hard. So it's way easier on Druid and Death Knight because I can just fucking tank. There are no tanks in the world, apparently. So 1 option on the Shaman, and then we have 3 options on the Death Knight. But yeah, let's get into the Warlock. Alright boys, so Warlock. We picked the legs because that was the only option. I don't know how good they are. Crit mastery. I'm guessing they're good for fucking death throw. My crit's usually good because any crit just makes your Chaos Bolt do more damage, right? Because it guarantees crit. And mastery seems pretty good. Like everything does more damage, and this seems insane. Just 25% more damage. And it has a chance to do up to 25% more damage as well? No, not a chance to. It does more damage. It does 25% more damage, and then it randomly does up to 25% more damage. And it's also a defensive. Which is dumb. So I have up to 11% random reduction right now. Plus my versatility, which is not great. But yeah, we took the legs. They're about a 95 DPS increase. But I don't have a Lego yet. So that's going to change. I do feel like I got cocked a little bit though. Isn't the Wilfrid's Fizzlebang legendary in leg slot? No, it's fingers and wrists. Oh! Wait. Is it this one then? This is the one that's on legs. Wait. I have read something wrong somewhere. Oh well. I mean, I'm gonna make a ring though, because what's the reason? Is there legs on Dinathria's boy? I feel like there is. I feel like that's what I heard. What the fuck did I read? I read somewhere? Is it this? I read somewhere that you craft a legendary as a ring because there are fucking the other slot is from Dinathrius' Stone Legion. But I'm just wrong, or is it outdated information I've read, or am I drunk? Chest, back, shoulders. The fuck? Oh. I mean, you craft this, is it because I've read you craft this as head? because the shoulders are from the Nathrils. I feel like it was this one though. You crafted the feet. What fucking ever. Warlock over. We got legs. Pog. Alright, moving on to the Druid. Alright boys, Druid. We took the chest. It was a 10 high level upgrade and about 35 DPS increase. Stats wise, it has a lot of mastery. I'm pretty happy with that, as at least I was the last time I checked my boomer stat weights. As far as feral goes, it has crit on it and mastery, so that's pretty good. We got an offhand in the raid. We got a fucking necklace in the raid. I don't know how good this one is though. And did we get anything else? I got a ring. Where is it? A really good ring. This one. But apparently it's not a fucking upgrade. Because I have these rings. I don't know why. It's telling me to do haste right now. Actually, it wants me to gem haste as well into this one. So I have to buy a haste gem. Yeah, we're looking better. Still troll on the feet and troll on the wrists, but I can work with that. I can get 220 options hopefully. Need a better weapon as well. Still don't have a polearm that's worth anything. That's pretty sad, but oh well, it's coming along. I wasn't really planning on actually being any sort of serious with this, but if I am gonna play this in the alt raid, I'm gonna need the Imperial Ordnance one from Spires, so I have to do Spires. Yeah, that just has to happen if I wanna. I mean, this trinket is great and all, but it's all about Convoke, right? But yeah, let's move on to the Shaman. Okay, so the Shaman got fucked. We took the boots though. We did take them, rather than the Stygia, because if I am going to keep playing Enhancement and trying to off-spec into Elemental, then seemingly Night Fae is the play right now. I'm seeing a lot of Enhancement single target logs actually being Night Fae rather than Venthyr. And they're using the Witch Doctor's Witch Doctor's what? It's called Witch Doctor's something bones? Is it just Witch Doctor's bones? Witch Doctor's Wolf Bones, legendary. That you get more Maelstrom weapon, and what is it? Gaining a stack reduces the cooldown of Feral Spirit. So you use that along with a different talent build. I think it is. I think it's Elemental Blast, Hot Hand. Yeah, Hot Hand. You still use this, and then Elemental Spirit. I think this is the way. I'm not quite sure. I think this is what you do, and with the other legendary, and it's a Night Fae, and that does competitive or better DPS than the Doomwind build, but the Doomwind build is very close single target, and it's better on AoE, I think. I'm not quite sure. I play this for fun. I just play this for fun and try to optimize it somewhat. I don't really go super hard on it. But if I am gonna go Elemental main spec, I might as well go Necro. But Necro is sort of dead for Enhance, so if I go Necro, I can't play Enhance basically. But if I go Night Fae, it's pretty good for both. So I'm gonna have to see. But I do believe that Mastery is better for the Witch Doctor thing. I do seem to remember putting those things on and swapping the talent, and Mastery being pretty valuable. Mastery 4 enhanced does Storm Strike, Wind Fury, Stormbringer and Wind Fury, right? And increases all fire, frost, and nature damage. So it does a decent amount of things. And yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I took it for safety. That's why I took it. So let's move on to the Death Knight. Okay, so we're on the DK. We took the necklace. Basically, it was a choice between convenience, picking a socket on a belt we already had, so we didn't have to buy the Stygia, or get just a better character, right? Because I have the belt, I have the Stygia to put a socket on it. It would save me. Like, I've already put a socket in the necklace I replaced. It was the same necklace, it just didn't have avoidance. And I've already put a socket in it, so I basically just wasted a socket, yeah? Essentially, to get fucking, what, 3% more avoidance, right? That's essentially what I did. And then, if I want to do it with the belt, where is it? Stoic. Here it is. Then I need to put another hole in that, right? So essentially it was a case of I could either get a socket for free on an item I already had and just disenchant this item, or I could spend 2 sockets essentially getting a better character. So I chose 2 sockets, despite the tears over and the avoidance isn't gonna mean jack. But I mean, it's now I take 6% less AoE damage. 5.8. On a class that basically runs no verse, I suppose that's okay. It was the better option out of the shit options. It was a chest I already had, it was a belt I already had but with a socket, and it was a necklace I already had but with avoidance, right? So what are you gonna do? And I picked the avoidance because it's better. Simple. And I did have the Stygia. I had like 24k. Now I'm down to 16k because I instantly put a hole in this one. I am gonna question, like, think about putting a hole into one of my 2 rings. I have the thing is I want the SIRE ring, right? So I don't really want to put a hole in these, but I mean, maybe I don't get the SIRE ring, so I'm just wasting time without a socket, and I could have like 5 more damage or 10 more DPS or whatever it's gonna value up to. Maybe it's a bit more. How much is this? Maybe it's about 30 DPS. So no, it's not 30, it's 20 DPS, right? Because one gem is 16 stats and I'm not over 2 in any stat weight, so it's like 20 DPS, 25 DPS tops. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm not feeling the all crit gemming because of this one. I hate this one so much. I fucking hate this. Like, when you could play with this setup with Convocation and fucking Eternal Hunger, that is like so smooth. But now I have to gem crit and play with Hymir's, and I'm sad. But yeah, it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. I'm sorry for screwing up the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.